It's man the mic.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to segue to something else. And I thought this would be a good conversation for you and I'm surprised I didn't get any feedback. I was watching a highlight. Your freshman year. You came in with Bobby, right?
Yeah. Me and him.
Your freshman year.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Ole Miss game where y'all torched Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah. That'd be, Whew. Senior night.
Yeah. Oh.
40. It was like 40.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Oh,
yeah.
it hit so many threes. Rick's not Rick.
Mardrakus
was hitting long threes.
Everyone who got in was hitting threes.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it just kind of made me realize how dangerous that team was. And I just remember the feeling after that season, like, man, the Hogs really got shafted this year out of the tournament.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I put it up and I was like, man, they really got like shafted. And to quote Kiko, we got robbed.
Yeah. We did that year. We beat Kentucky 2 times.
Yeah.
They went to the national championship game.
They did that.
We lost. Florida went undefeated in conference, and we were the only team that had them. We had them on the ropes, and we missed some free throws in the second half, and then it went to overtime, and they beat us in overtime. If we win that game, I think we get in the tournament. But you look at it, we won 22 games that year, 21 in the regular season, and I think an Oklahoma State team that had won 18 got in, and like we definitely got robbed that year. And it didn't help that we lost in the first round of the SEC tournament.
No,
it didn't help, but I think we should have been in that field.
Well, I just think about how the tournament even unwrapped, and the two SEC
teams in the Final
Four. Then you had like 4 of them in the Sweet 16, or the Sweet 16. Maybe the Elite 8. You might have 4 SEC teams.
Yeah.
Oh no, Tennessee made it to the Sweet 16. And so and I just said that y'all actually. That team was actually a team that could have went in there and shook some things up.
Yeah, that was a really good team, top to bottom. We had guards, wings, posts, forwards. We had it all. That was a good team.
Man, I was looking and I was like, dang, Cody Clark,
Alandis
Harris,
Kai
Jacory,
Michael Qualls, Jacory Williams.
I look at and this is, I think. To position the biggest playmaking position, especially for a team of that stature, was that 4 position.
Yeah, that 4 position is huge.
It's big
time.
And I just remember how much better Cody Clark got during the season, and how he started coming on.
Special for us.
I mean, you had Jacory. He was a mixed bag, but a lot of times he's gonna give you great energy. He's gonna try to dunk everything. You had a guy like Alandis. He was just a wild card, just a mixed bag. Like he could do a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. But you had 3 guys who could make plays.
Yeah.
And I just said, man, that was a team that could have made something happen.
Yeah, and that was a lot of people didn't remember that team as much as they did. My sophomore year and my senior year. But that team was really talented. My freshman year team, they didn't get a chance to show it as much on the national stage as we would have liked, but we had a really good team. That was
y'all went to Rupp and beat them guys, man. And a lot of teams didn't do that. Yeah. Like they didn't go into Rupp that year and win those games.
No, beat them twice that year, and
that was the second time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the second.
Or was it? Did y'all beat them at Rupp first, and then y'all came back home?
Rupp was the first one.
And Qualls got them.
Yeah, I think that was the first one, and then the second one was at home, and then
yeah. By far one of my favorite games to ever watch.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy game. That was a crazy one.
Yeah, man. And so I just...
Bud was rocking.
Man, it was vintage.
Yeah.
And, there's certain things I wish you could have just been around for, like in the 90s.
I know.
In the 90s, when the sound code went off, when they had more... When they packed more people in there. Yeah. It was...
I wish, those days when everything...
You hear so much about it, don't you?
You got to stick by the rule. Everything is this. You got to go by this. You got to go by this. There's all rules. You can't do this. Can't do that. So, I wish I would have, been around for the days where you could get away with a little bit more.
Yeah, man. Oh, for sure. And think about it, I was back in the time where they're, you know, a little bit more chippy, a little bit more fighting.
Yeah.
They were a little bit more relaxed on technical whistles, and we didn't have flagrant ones and flagrant twos, and yeah, man, I really, you know, I wish that you could have saw that, but that Kentucky game, great barometer. Some of the games this year in the Bud, great barometer.
Yeah, no, it was
so loud. Like that's, you know, that's kind of what you look for. I mean, when it feels like the roof is about to come off, you're there.
Yeah.
And so, but back to where I was at, man, that team was very good. You had shooters, you had guard play, and, you know,
6-7 seniors too.
6-7 seniors.
We had a bunch of seniors on that team. I think that's key in college basketball. When you look at the teams that are there at the end of the year, you know, the Final Fours, the national champions, they'll have freshmen that are good, but you always look at the bulk of their roster and it's upperclassmen.
Yeah, and you know, especially with that year and just how, like I said, it just rolled out, and it made me go look at another game, and I was like, man, that was an NCAA team, and you know, I hate it because I always want to see what those teams do once they get there, because I think that's just where the magic happens more so than any. I remember my senior year at Mizzou, we actually worked our way to get a 3 seed.
Yeah.
A really good seed. We had a really good year. And, you know, they still didn't think we were going to get by like freaking Marquette.
Yeah.
I remember they even said like Davidson was going to like upset us. And it was just, come on, man. Steph isn't even here anymore.
No respect, yeah.
Yeah, and so, you know, it's always fun to see how it chops down, and that's why March Madness is the best sporting event.
Best.
Every year, best sporting event.
Never fails.
First weekend is better than anything else you're going to put on.
That first weekend is, like, I don't care what you're doing. That's the best. And if you haven't taken the time to watch any of it, I mean, it's straight up magic.
It is.
And I mean, it never fails either. Every year you want to be like, okay, you know, this 15 seed, you know, the 2 seeds by now understand that these teams are good. Like, it's not going to happen to this team. And it does every single year. Every single year. We had a 16 beat a 1 this year by 20. Like,
yeah.
Just some crazy, crazy stuff goes on in March Madness.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's why people just have to watch it, whether they're at work or in school.
Yeah, no, you gotta. There was even something I saw. It was called that some website developed it. It was a button that you could watch the games, but it had a big button. It was called the boss button, and then if you click it, it would cut off the game and go to a human resources PowerPoint. And then so if you saw your boss coming, you could hit the button real quick, and then it was a whole PowerPoint on human resource training and human resource ideas and things like that to improve human resources within your organization. And, hey, I'm just looking at this PowerPoint, boss. Don't mind me.
Man, hey, that should be a moneymaker for real. I know a lot of people could use that.
Yeah.
For real.
A lot of those games are during, 11, 12, 1, 2. So people are at work and can't miss out, though.
No, you can't. Well, I mean, you can't even watch those 2 games that are going on at the same time, going down to the wire. You're going back and forth.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Always.
And so that's one of the fun things. That's why, in my opinion, basketball is just the best sport.
Yeah.
Hands
down.
Hands down.
No arguing.
So speak about the best